What is a common skill you just can't seem to master? I can't whistle. Getting all the components of a meal ready at the same time. Dancing. My body just can't coordinate with my scumbag brain to be able to dance. Estimating distances. Was that 50 meters, 100 meters, 500? Hell if I know. Continuing a conversation. The silence kills me, but I'm terrible at filling it. Detecting the presence of a coffee table without using my shin. Being able to fall asleep during the day for a power nap. I just can't. My brain won't settle down. Rolling my tongue, like how Hispanic people pronounce their R's. The bad part is my mom is Dominican. Not thinking I sound like an idiot discussing the thing I'm supposed to be an expert at. Waking up to an alarm clock. Shuffling a deck of cards. For the love of God, I can't get it down. I've spent time alone, had people show me how, and I just can't. Remembering someone's goddamned name right after they introduce themselves. I can't smile for the camera. Fucking cartwheels. How did every girl at school know how to do them? I was like, hell no. I'm gonna break my neck. That was when I was like 7. Now I am 30. Same stance. Tying a balloon. I just can't, and I have no explanation why. Talking to people. Small talk. I'm fine with people I already know, or have lots in common with, can talk for 10 hours a day about nothing. But when it comes to strangers, what the hell is going on? Why are you talking to me? What do you want? Please just be direct. I don't want to play mind games. I don't want to guess what your intentions are. Just tell me. How can I help you? Drives me insane. How to socialize in groups of new people. I'm okay with socializing, just not in a setting where I don't know anyone. Parallel parking. It's not that I can't do it, it's that I can't do it if anybody else is around. Usually the case if you're parallel parking, in my experience. Direction sense. I can get lost going someplace I've been a dozen times. Dizzy face. Cardinal directions. Do not tell me go north at so then turn left and go east, cause I will just blankly stare at you. Tell me landmarks or street names. I just can't seem to grasp the ability to know. And yes, I know that the sun sets in the west. Driving. I do not have the coordination for it. I also have vision issues. Using chopsticks. 10+ years and I still can't get that shit right. For some reasons drinking water without making sound. I still can't put on a bra without putting it on backwards to do the clasp. Am incapable. Walking. I once tripped with nothingness. Swallowing pills. For the life of me I just can't trick my body into getting something down without chewing the heck out of it. My wife takes her birth control every day and rightfully judges me for my inability to take a damn pill. A remotely normal and stable sleep schedule / waking up on time. Need handwriting, slow or fast, left-handed or right, it's all crap. My 7-year-old nephew has better handwriting than I do. Coincidentally, I can read any quality of handwriting. Had a friend with even worse handwriting than mine and I had to basically translate his papers in school lol. To be able to set a volleyball. I'm just wired wrong. Making an omelet. I try and then it goes to hell and ends up scrambled eggs. Telling my left from my right skeptical. Typing with all fingers. I still do the claw approach. Affect versus effect. I'm mostly just guessing, no matter how many times it's explained to me. ETA, for example, I just googled and apparently it's effect change and not effect change, even though everyone says effect is the action. It just doesn't make sense to me and I accept that it never will. Like, it should not be this difficult to learn 2 very simple words. Cursive writing, and just handwriting in general. I mean I can write, I'm not illiterate, far from it in fact, but my handwriting is legitimately terrible. Winning an argument with my husband. The more worked up I get, the calmer he gets. It's pretty maddening. Communication. Just seems like him speaking a foreign language, even though I think him very good at it. I know the words mean what I want them to say because I will literally look them up one by one even though I've spoken them all my life, just to be sure, but still people will read and hear whatever they want to. Sometimes I just lock myself in and not talk to anyone for weeks because it's so frustrating. Talking to woman, riding a bike, doing my taxes. There are a lot of things. Caring. Like, seriously, all gonna die one day, and everything you've ever done in your entire existence will end and disappear. So what's the point? Blowing a goddamn bubble. I've tried millions of times but I can never do it. Looking where I'm walking inside of buildings. I keep walking into walls. Doing dishes. It's the worst because I know it is 1,000,000% an effort thing. I mean the actual task is super easy and takes like 10 minutes tops, but my brain and motivation just shuts off when I think about it. Snapping my fingers. Don't know how you people do it. Doing that bridge thing with the deck at the end of shuffling. I can shuffle, but then I can like make it shaped like a rainbow and go PFPFPFPFPFFTTT back down. I am, however, a fucking master at explaining what I'm talking about with words. Basic math without counting on my fingers. Breathing. I choke on air a lot, but somehow I have perfect breath control when swimming. Having a filter in certain situations, and how TF do I talk to different types of people? I have no idea how to do that either. I literally cannot talk to anyone that has a different personality than me. Besides like 4 people. I hate doing group work so fucking much for that exact reason. And then when I do get to know somebody I talk too much and end up sharing things that DBH nobody needed to know in the first place. Throwing a frisbee. My fingers just don't react when my brain says to release it. I can't whistle or roll my R's. Social interaction. Don't get me wrong, I'm good at it. It just drains me so fast. People and conversing with them exhaust me so greatly. I don't know why, but I'm happiest when I'm totally alone. Isolation is my happy place. And it's not like I haven't tried to fix it. In my 30s now, I have tried plenty. I don't understand why I'm like this, just am. Shooting. I just can't no matter what I do, I'm just really bad at knots. Cannot blow a bubble with gum to save my life. Wearing/applying makeup. I'm a 30F and still can't do it well, albeit all the YouTube tutorials out there. Oh well. I have a problem trying to introduce myself/talk to women I don't know who I think are attractive. Have absolutely no idea why I can't get the courage to do it. I just can't bring myself to do it. Driving. Too anxious to even try to learn, and I'm 46. Showing up to one of these posts minutes after it's posted, posting an answer and getting 1000s of upvotes. How is this done? Note: it is now 7 hours since this post was posted. Are all of you guys living in Eastern Europe, or what? Lol. Laundry and ironing. Just can't seem to make it good. Quick simple math. What's 22 to 7? Would grind my gears to a halt. Putting the duvet in the duvet cover. I have to crawl in like some form of cave explorer and come back out of it 5 minutes later tired and in a sweat. Listening. I can look someone in the eyes, while they're arm's length from me, and not hear what they're saying because there's a loud noise 100 feet away that my brain latches onto. I frequently have to ask people to repeat themselves at work, where there's a few continuous background noises, and while I can distinguish those noises from each other, I can't fucking hear people. I know it's not a physical issue, because I've been cleaning my ears out several times a week just to make sure. Winning an argument with my dog. He's just so silent, and he stares at me. Then he does this thing with his eyes. Then he gets the treats. Whistling and holding a writing utensil the normal way. I hold my pinnacles so weird. Swimming. I've learned things like how to ride a bike, but he'll never get how to swim. Knowing my left from my right. Or simple math. I can visualize big things, but the simple things elude me. Up until a couple years ago, I couldn't hock a loogie. Then one day it just came to me. I'm still not good at it and only succeed with prime loogie hocking conditions. Beforehand, it was like I couldn't get my throat to eject it. If I coughed something up, it could only hang out in the back of my throat until I swallowed it. Chess. I'm talking bare bones, minimum, being able to identify the pieces even. I've tried to learn it so many times. I love any and all board games and usually tilde and tilde I'm pretty decent at strategy, but not chess. Couldn't tell you a single thing about it. Determining whether or not my tires are worn out or not. Like all tires pretty much look the same to me. Put a penny in there? Yeah, it changes depending on where you stick it. Nothing makes sense. Unless there's actual wire poking out of it. As far as I'm concerned it's good. I can't make my tits spin. Reading a coffee shop ESP Starbucks menu. Too much stuff going on. Too many options, that I don't know what they are. Causes anxiety, then frustration, then anger in the span of 10 seconds. I'll either get whatever the person I'm with is having, and hate it, or just pass. Getting on a good sleep schedule. My Tamagotchi has a better sleep schedule than me. Eye contact. I'm not shy, not anxious or anything like that, but my parents never told me that eye contact is normal, and only in my teenage years did I discover that eye contact is normal. I always thought that since I didn't like being stared at, others wouldn't like it either. Makeup and doing hair. Basically anything girly. I always look a mess no matter how hard I try compared to literally every other girl I know.